hot as hell, baby. Hot as hell in Los Angeles right now. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy as I send out this tweet and I'm behind on everything today. Full disclosure on the show today because, fully disclose is the only way I know how to do things. I was just on the phone for mad minutes with AT&T. I told you guys all about the situation that was taking place over there. Where their fucking technician came over. He screamed at me. He got in my face. It's a whole thing. So I was on the phone with them about it and when they can finally bring service here. And they said they're calling me back. So my phone is here. It's on loud. If they call me back, I have to pick up. I'll gauge if it's going to be short enough that I can just keep you guys here. Otherwise, we'll just do a shorter show today. But my phone is on loud. If they call me back, I have to get it, which is a shitty day to have to get it because this is the most massive news day we have had on this show in a really fucking long time. This is basically going to be an episode of DC Movie News right now because holy crap, the amount of DC stories taking place today is out of this world. First things first, woke up this morning and Matt Reeves dropped an image of both the Batman logo and some Batman art that's coming out at DC Fandom. Fire. We will be breaking that down, but yes on yes on yes on yes. Then I saw hashtag IStandWithRayFisher trending. And I was like, oh, are we just still standing with Ray Fisher? Because obviously I love Ray Fisher. So let me see what this is about. I clicked on it and Ray Fisher put out a couple of tweets explaining what's happening. And apparently Warner Media is doing an official investigation into what happened on the reshoots of Justice League after interviewing the cast and crew for the last 5 weeks. That's really fucking interesting. And we'll be talking about that on the show as well today. And then as if that wasn't enough DC news to talk about on Live at the Roxy today, the bomb of all bombs was dropped. Ben Affleck will be returning as Batman in The Flash. Deadline reported this. My mind was blown. Not something I saw coming. Not something many of you guys probably saw coming. I guess it's possible, but holy crap. Holy crapola. I was just wow, what is this? And then, all right, we're going to just keep hearing this on my phone because I have to keep it on loud because I need to know when they're calling me. So if you guys hear notifications throughout the whole thing, sorry, that's my life. So that was all holy crap. And then unrelated to DC, there was another thing I wanted to talk about today, which is the fact that Lyft officially tonight as of 11:59 p.m. is pulling their services from California. Uber's threatening to follow. Why are they doing this? No worries. We're going to break it down here on this show. All that and more today live at the Roxy. Holy shit, it's going to be an interesting one. Now, let's start with some super chats, some Streamlabs, and then we'll get into all of this news. Greg LeBeau says, I'm glad you know what a simp means now, so you're accepting apps for full/part-time simps. If so, I would like to submit mine. And I also have a background in smitten, another word for simpin', LOL. Oh my God, Greg, you're amazing. I'm hearing still mixed things on simp. Winston explained to me what Simp's origins were and why it's not great. Feminists, the Instagram, told me something different and that, it's just a really amazing way men treat women. And it's basically being called a pussy. But I've always thought that was stupid because men should treat women well. I'm still confused on simps. I think I want to simp, but not if it means anything. Not if it means that they're just doing it to get in my pants. I've heard that explanation. It's a whole thing. Andrew Thomas in the super chat says, hey, Roxy, wow, you look so sexy today. What? Thanks, Andrew. I'm excited to have both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton back as Batmans. So wild. It is 2020. We don't know shit about shit. That's what my tweet said. Full stop. What the hell is happening? Going into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Last night, Broken Blue Streamlabs in and said, how do you spell Winston is a snack and a half? If he ever wore the Lafayette outfit from Hamilton, that is his twin David Diggs wore. I die. Oh, you also super chatted, Streamlab that into the World Girls, and I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, Broken Blue. D-Train says, Affleck is back as Batman in the Flash movie with him and Keaton coming back as Batman in the same movie. I really think they should consider doing Christian Bale as well. This is the best news I've heard in an already shitty in a shitty day. D-Train, we're going to talk about it for sure. Holy shit, guys. It is literally 105 in my apartment. That's what the thermostat said. 105, baby. Glenn Caesar says, hello, Roxy. Love ya. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you and the Rockstars band have a sunshine-filled rest of your day and can still get high on moments of love, laughter, and fuck yeah news today. Bunnies to you all. Peace, love, and hugs. Thanks, Glenn. You are the best, as always. Also want to ask you guys this. Who tuned into the World Girls last night? I thought it was one of the best episodes of the World Girls so far. I had an absolute blast with you guys, even though I had to draw a penis on my face. I thought it was a really fun one. Oh my God, these notifications are killing me. But we have to keep it on because we need to know if we're getting called by these tree people to come cut down part of the tree so that AT&T can install. They claimed they came this morning. They certainly did not. They are a bunch of liars. I felt really bad because the woman I talked to was sweet, but still the company effing sucks. What does it do? It sucks. All right. Roxy's losing her shit. There's too much to talk about today for Roxy to lose her shit. So let's keep on barreling through. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, don't forget the reminder to arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Glenn, amazing reminder. Thank you so much. There was so much going on today, but never can we forget on the show. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly, arrest the cops that fucking killed Breonna Taylor. This is day 23 on this show of saying it. I believe 23, day 160 something of since Breonna Taylor was murdered, and we cannot let it go forgotten. We need these cops to be fucking arrested. It's insane that it's taken this long. Glenn, you're incredible. Thank you for the reminder. You guys keep me on my toes, and I need that. That's what the rock stars are for. Damn, this is so loud. Maybe I'll turn down the call, but I'm telling you, if I miss this call, I'm going to be so pissed. All right, what do we want to start with today? In the world of DC news, I guess we can just talk about it in order of which things came out. The first thing that was released was that Matt Reeves, the Batman logo. I have not seen any negative things in regards to this logo or the fan art. It seems to me like most people are pretty jazzed about this. There was 2 different images that were released. One was straight up the logo. I was slightly surprised that Matt Reeves tweeted this out today, considering DC Fandom is in 2 days. And you would think this would be something that they would want to release there. But maybe they're trying to create a little bit of buzz around fandom right now. And maybe this was their way of doing it, saying, hey, Matt Reeves, you have permission to push both these things out. You don't have to if you don't want to. But, hey, if you do, maybe it would be a cool way for people to see what's going on or whatever it is. I mean, maybe this is what they're using as a marketing tool, because right now you can't really market too much, not in billboards, not online. I mean, yes, online, but not in the way that you used to be able to market, because shit is, people are not leaving their homes. Oh my God, the notifications. Keep it on, Rox. You guys are suffering through this with me, and I appreciate you so, so much. So let's check out this logo. Here's what the logo looked like right here. I thought this was awesome. I love the red and black. I think it looks badass. I really love that you could see the bat in it, but it's still in a beautiful artistic way. I was excited to see something that just really got me jazzed. People are talking about this, saying what time period this is taking place in. I don't know. To me, if I had to say, this could be a 90s situation based on this logo, but it's just simply too hard to say. Here's the art that they're releasing at DC Fandom. This looked badass as fucking hell. And in line with the logo, I love how these two things look together. The black and red really has me interested. And what is this Gotham going to look like? What is this Batman going to look like? I am really fired up about all of this. And I think the rest of the internet is too. From what I saw, 99. I honestly didn't see one bad comment. I didn't see one. So there's that. There's that. Pretty freaking phenomenal. Yeah, guys. Philly Jackson says it's dope. Reminds me of the animated series. Batman font, totally. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I definitely see that. He's got arrows on his gloves. Cool, says Rob K. Totally. Ben says Gotham is timeless. Haven't you seen the Burton films? Yes, definitely. True. We don't necessarily need a timeline, except for now we're mixing things up in the universes, and it's like, is this gonna somehow Joker Batman lead to? Because 80s, 90s, we'll see. Xenohour says not 90s, it's current time. That is super duper not been confirmed, Xenohour. So I guess that's just your prediction. Yeah, I thought it was dope. Really excited about this. Glad you guys are too. Let's get to a couple super chats and then go back to DC news today, baby. Sir Joker says, hello, ladies. Sent Steph's poem, one more left. The World Girls episode was great. Read your poem. Read your poem. Stay phenomenal. I did read my poem. It's great. I also saw Steph's and I sent it to her. She loved it and really appreciated it. So thank you, Sir Joker. You are amazing. Let's see. Rob K says, World Girls was excellent last night, FYI. Sometimes the P is silent in some words. Don't I fucking know it now? It's like I knew it was there, but then it is what it is. Intelligence Cycle. Hi, Roxy. Look beautiful as always. Much appreciate for hanging out with us today. The fact that the cops still not arrested for the murder of Breonna Taylor is despicable. Agreed. Can't even fucking believe that. Who would have thunk that we would be this many days out and still not be doing the right thing? Fucking insane. All right, let's move forward. Let's talk about the second situation that dropped. I hate calling it a situation when it's something that's super duper important, because it's not like it reminds me of Kim Possible. What's the sitch? It's like, it's not a situation. It's a massive deal, and Ray Fisher needs our support right now. And I'm glad to see that he is being listened to and that they're really looking into this. It's important. It's important is a word that gets thrown around so freaking often, but whatever word it is that doesn't mean that means important, but is not important. It matters. It matters. It matters what happened on the set of Justice League. It matters that he says that it was an abusive set and that it's not okay what went down there. That needs to be looked into. And it turns out that Warner Media agrees, because they now have launched a third-party official investigation into what happened on the reshoots of Justice League based on interviewing much of the cast and crew. Here is what Ray Fisher had to say in his tweets that he put out this morning at 10:38 a.m. After 5 weeks of interviews with various cast and crew, Warner Media has officially launched an independent third-party investigation to get to the heart of the toxic and abusive work environment created during Justice League reshoots. This is a massive step forward. That is one of two. Here's the second tweet. I believe this investigation will show that Jeff Johns, Joss Whedon, John Berg, and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner. Thank you at Warner Media and at AT&T for making strides to ensure a safer workplace for all. Then the praying hands. Then he says A over E, which we know from his previous tweets means accountability over entertainment. And that is what he decided to put out there today, letting us know that the investigation is underway. I think it's important that they investigate. I think it's important to look into things. When you have somebody like Ray Fisher who is saying this shit is fucked up, you have to look into that as a company. You have to take that seriously. And the fact that they did 5 weeks of interviews with cast and crew and decided they need to further look into it means they obviously heard some things that made them think, all right, we've got to break down this situation. Warner Media right now, kind of in some hot water all over the place. There's the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation, both of them being part of the Warner Media group, one with Harry Potter and one with DC. There's the Ezra Miller situation, which we still have no answers about. There's this Ray Fisher situation. Again, I'm using the word situation a lot, but I don't know what else to call it. All of these things Warner Media, at some point, you're going to have to address something. You're going to have to make statements. You're going to have to investigate, and you're going to have to tell us what the fuck is going on in certain situations, especially when it has to do with your company, not just the people that you hire that are actors, your company and their treatment of people. Interesting to look into, especially after everything we've heard about the Ellen DeGeneres situation. These claims need to be taken very seriously. Ray Fisher is doing something that could be incredibly detrimental to his career right now, and he's doing it because he wants to better the industry that he loves so much. And he doesn't believe that people deserve to get treated like shit. And I don't believe that either, and I know you guys don't as well. That's true. Ezra's also involved in the Fantastic Beasts series. Very, very true. Oh, dear goodness, Warner Brothers. Oh, dear goodness. But in general, I'm glad that they're looking into this. They are doing the right thing now. Better late than never. Glad Ray Fisher has advocated for himself and the rest of his cast. A little upsetting that the cast does not come forward, but I understand why. Everybody's careers are on the line here, and they have to do what they believe is right, and they have to do what can continue to make them a living and keep a roof over their heads. I get everybody is allowed to make their own decision here. But we will see. We will see what this investigation brings. This is not going to be the last that we hear about the Justice League reshoots. It's interesting to hear the names that he put out one more time looking into this. It's not just one or two. He specifically states Jeff Johns, Joss Whedon, John Berg, the producers on the set, and others. And I wonder who the "and others" means. What will this mean for Jeff Johns, who is massively involved in DC, for Joss Whedon, who obviously is one of the largest directors, for John Berg, a huge producer, people who are continuing to work with Warner Brothers? What does this mean for their future if things are found? And will it be found as a collective or about individuals? And what does "and others" mean? We want answers. We want them, and we're glad that you guys are looking into it. So that is that on that, and that for that. Spike Spiegel says, at JusticeCon, Ray Fisher said he told the other Justice League stars not to speak up publicly because he doesn't want them to hurt their careers. That makes sense. That doesn't mean that he has just because he says not to doesn't mean that they have to listen to that, but it does make sense. And I'm glad that he said that to them so that they don't feel like they have to, because he's damaging his career here, and he's doing it for the betterment of other people. And it's really important that he does. But it's a challenging situation nonetheless. Let's go into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Eric Lane in here says, hey, Roxy, did you see the box office artist promo poster for Kevin Smith and Jericho, including you and Coy? Dude totally nailed your sexy dimples in the poster. World Girls and Winston was fun. Your face D was deformed. I know, my face penis was deformed. LOL, you are the best. Yeah, I did see the artwork. I mean, it's a sick fucking piece of artwork. Honestly, the vein part of me, I feel like my forehead is massive and my face looks a little strange, but my dimples are there. That's true. And he's really talented. He does do men way more often than he does women, so that might be part of the reason why. But in general, it's a sick picture, and I just need to get over myself. Get over yourself. Goodbye. Yeah. Guys, there is sweat dripping down my back. It's so fucking hot in here. What? They still don't call me. Where are these tree people? What is happening to them? Well, better for this show, because we're going to continue to talk about DC news right here, right now, as we've talked about 2 DC stories already, but neither of them are the biggest story to take place today. This story being, where is DC movie news when you fucking need it? Ben Affleck, the guy that we all thought was never returning as Batman, is returning as Batman in the Flash movie. Yes, you heard that right. Ben Affleck is coming back to the DC universe, and not only is he coming back, he's going to be playing Batman, and playing Batman in the upcoming Flash movie, that movie that is also featuring Michael Keaton as Batman. What? So this, I originally saw it in Deadline. I believe they're the ones that broke it. It says sources have confirmed that Ben Affleck is returning as Batman in the upcoming Flash movie, which Warner Brothers is putting into production. It is to be a cameo role. And yes, Affleck will be playing the Dark Knight alongside Michael Keaton's Batman from the 1989 Tim Burton film, in what is billed by Flash director Andy Muschietti as a substantial part. The Flash is scheduled for release on June 3rd, 2022. That might be a movie release date that actually sticks. Ezra Miller, who played Flash in Justice League, plays the title role. Despite being involved in early development on Matt Reeves' The Batman, Affleck stepped away from reprising the role in the movie in January 2019, as we first told you. Go Deadline. In regards to the new Batman franchise moving forward, sources say it's Robert Pattinson, who is the face of Bruce Wayne. Affleck reportedly got the script for Flash at the end of last week and agreed to board the project. Here's the quote. Quote, he's a very substantial part of the emotional impact of the movie. The interaction and relationship between Barry and Affleck's Wayne will bring an emotional level that we haven't seen before. That's from Muschietti, and he talked to Vanity Fair. Oh, Vanity Fair is the one who broke the news. Sorry that I said it was Deadline. This came from Vanity Fair. Quote, it's Barry's movie, it's Barry's story, but their characters are more related than we think. They both lost their mothers to murder, and that's one of the emotional vessels of the movie. That's where the Affleck Batman kicks in. Listen, this is sounding a little bit like Spidey and Iron Man, and I ain't mad at it. Kind of makes sense. However, still thinking about this Ezra Miller situation, not going to let this go. Need to know what the fuck happened, but fine. I'll just take the victory for today. I love Batfleck. I love Batfleck. First of all, I love Ben Affleck in general. You guys know Good Will Hunting is my favorite movie. You know I'm from Boston. I love Ben Affleck. I love his performances. I love him as a director. I love him as a star. I think that he is so ridiculously talented. He seems happy these days as he's taking care of himself, as he's gone through rehab, as he's dating Ana de Armas and smiling in pictures and stuff. I'm into that. I don't want to see sad Fleck anymore. I want to see Ben Affleck rise to the occasion. Seems like he got the script. It seems like he enjoyed it. It seems like it touched his soul, and it seems like he signed on to it. That's a yes, 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 yes from fucking rocks. Yes. Yes across the board. Do I want Ben Affleck in the Flash movie? Yes. Do I want Michael Keaton in the Flash movie? Yes. Do I want to see some kind of incredible, crazy thing that we've never seen on screen before where Christian Bale comes back as well? Yes, I do. Sign me up. Give me all the Batman. Yes, 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 yes from rocks. This news is dope. This news is awesome. Ben Affleck should be Batman more. I never didn't want him to be Batman. I'm so excited about Robert Pattinson's Batman, but it's a completely different thing. They're separate situations. And is it kind of strange that we're going to have multiple Batman on screen in a very short period of time? Yes. Did we see Bruce Wayne and the Joker? We did. Are we getting Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson? Yes. Did we just have Matt Munoz, or however you say his last name, as Bruce Wayne in the Gotham TV series? Yes. Did we just have Batman on Titans for an entire season? Yes, we did. Are there a lot of Batmans going on in the TV, and movie DCEU world? Yes, there are. I don't fucking care. Bring on the Batman. Batman me up, baby. Bring it on. Where are we at, George Clooney? Kilmer, come back. Raise hell. Yes. Yeah, just couldn't be more excited about this. Couldn't be more excited. They said it was a cameo. Then they said it was a substantial role in the emotional arc. So a lot of people are saying he has a supporting role. I don't know about that. I feel like a substantial role in the emotional arc might mean he's only in it for one scene. So I'm not exactly positive yet. Yeah, put Conroy in there too. I agree. Did we just see Conroy do Kingdom Come in the Flash crossover crisis? Yes, we did. Do I want more of him? Yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. I mean, come on. This is like causing me to short circuit how much I want this right now. And I think you guys are with me. Who wants to see Ben Affleck as Batman in The Flash? And by the way, who wants to see Ben Affleck as Batman after The Flash as well? This girl. Which girl? This fucking girl. Give me all the Ben Affleck. Give me all the Batman. Looking through what you guys are saying, Flashpoint story, it's quite possible. It's quite possible. Bring the Batman from Batman vs. Predator short film. You really want all the Batman. Not to be too nerdy, but technically Michael Keaton, Kilmer, and Clooney are the same Batman. Matt Link, I don't even care. I don't even care. Bring Will Arnett. Yes, give me all them Legos. Give me them Legos. You get a Batman, and you get a Batman, and you get a Batman, and you get a Batman. Yeah, you guys feel me. This is great news. Stoked on it. Just like kind of period, as the kids are saying. You guys are intrigued. Am I the only one who's more excited for a Flash movie over Batman in the Flash movie? Says the Galtland. I mean, yeah, kind of, because like the Flash movie has changed so many times. We've changed directors 4 times and writers, and there's been so many different rumors and teams, and like, it's not the Flash movie that's getting me excited. It's all the other things around it right now. Especially the Flash movie isn't getting me excited just for being a Flash movie, because what the fuck with Ezra Miller? What the fuck with Ezra Miller? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm going to be really bummed if this turns out not to be true. But Muschietti said it is, so that's a yes from your girl Rocks. All right, let's move on. That's a lot of DC for one day. Still getting all these notifications. None of the motherfucking tree people. A lot of DC for one day. I completely understand. However, we're about to talk about something that is not DC related, but might affect you guys if you live in California. And in general, is kind of interesting to look into. I was surprised when I heard this, as I hadn't been up to date about what was going on. But then I looked into this and I was like, what the actual fuck? So as of 11:59 p.m. tonight in California, Lyft will no longer, oh my God, the fucking notifications, guys. This is what my phone is like all day, by the way. And I just took a screenshot of what. Didn't mean to do that. Lyft will no longer be running in California. It is shutting down. Uber possibly might follow. And this shit is crazy. Oh, this is interesting. Wait, new report. Uber and Lyft get reprieve from court, won't shut down in California for now. All right, let's read this article. This is breaking from CNN an hour ago. So let's see what it had to say. I'm kind of surprised, as the most recent thing was that as of 11:59, this would be shutting down, but maybe now not. Let's check it out. Uber and Lyft narrowly avoided shutting down the ride-hailing services in California after an appellate court granted the companies a temporary reprieve, delaying an order that would have forced them to reclassify the drivers in the state by Friday. So what was supposed to be happening was this whole argument is over whether or not Lyft and Uber need to make their employers employees. Let's see. Oh my God, with all the fucking notifications. That one's a message. Got to check it out. Jake Yacovetti, here's another notification for you, just because I'm in an asshole mood. You know, if you got to fuck with somebody, I guess fuck with me, Jake. I'll take it well. I'm somebody who is willing to draw a penis on my face, so clearly I'm okay. Oh my God, these notifications are driving me nuts. These are like literally, that's what I hear all day. Din-din-din, 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 din-din-din. I'm going to turn it off and just look at my phone to see. Right now, I'm just going to look there to see if I get a call. If I miss this, I'm going to be so pissed. Okay. While the legal decision on Thursday buys the companies more time, they still do have a deadline hanging over their heads to reclassify their drivers as employees rather than independent contractors. Quote, "We are glad the Court of Appeals recognized the important questions raised in the case, and the access to the critical services won't be cut off while we continue to advocate for drivers' ability to work with the freedom they want." That's a spokesperson from Uber named Noah Edwardson. With hours to go before the original deadline, the companies were bracing for a shutdown. Lyft said earlier Thursday it would suspend services in the state by end of day if an appeals court didn't grant its request for a delay. Uber said earlier this week it would also suspend services by midnight on Thursday if not granted a similar delay on the order. This is a quote from the Lyft spokesperson, Julie Wood, who said, "While we won't have to suspend operations tonight, we do need to continue fighting for independence plus benefits for drivers." As part of an ongoing lawsuit, a California court last Monday ordered the companies to reclassify their drivers in the states as employees rather than independent contractors in 10 days or by this Friday. So this is kind of wild, and they're not willing to do so because it costs them money. That's like why they're pushing back, because it's going to be very expensive for them. In response to the court order, both companies warned that they might suspend operations in California, which just sounds like the biggest baby move of all time. Each coupled those warnings with a push for a referendum in November to exempt them from the law known as AB 5 if they could not successfully appeal for a longer stay on the order. Under AB 5, which went into effect January 1st, companies must prove workers are free from company control and perform work outside the usual course of the company's business hours in order to classify workers as independent contractors rather than employees. So this has been a law that a lot of people have been fucked over by the way, especially in this industry as independent contractors. People aren't hiring independent contractors anymore because they have to make them employees. And then they get fucked. But when I'm talking about they get fucked, I'm talking about like if I wanted to hire an independent contractor for a couple of times, it wouldn't be worth it to me because I'd have to pay so much money. Not massive companies like Uber and Lyft. What they're doing is just super fucking illegal. And they were called on it, you know? The independent contractor laws are fucked up the way they changed it, and us independent contractors didn't want it, because what it means is a lot of us get a lot less work now. They thought they were doing something helpful and helping us get health insurance and whatnot, but they really weren't. They were taking away jobs from us. But for Uber and Lyft, it does make sense that they should have to fucking pay benefits and stuff. They should have to. So those are my thoughts on that situation. Let's see. What are you guys thinking about this? They can't shut down here. That would really fuck with me, says Ben Wellington. Yeah, I mean, it would really fuck with a lot of people. Right now, obviously, not everybody's taking Ubers and Lyfts because of the COVID situation, but a lot of people are. And what happens when you're in a pandemic and people are driving and they're leaving their houses and there's no option to Uber or Lyft? I feel like drunk driving goes fucking through the roof. And what's the last thing we want right now? More people in our hospitals and people getting injured and hurt from drinking and driving. I know that that sounds like a ridiculous correlation, but it's definitely something that would take place. Also, what happens? People can't get to work, because what you don't want to do right now is take public transportation, like a bus full with 50 people, all of whom could have COVID. A lot of people are deciding to Uber to work in situations that they used to take a train or a bus. And if you can't do that, the amount of people who get COVID, again, goes through the roof. We're in a global pandemic. You need to be able to either have a car or be in a car with a small amount of people. Yeah, Dave in here says Uber basically undercut traditional taxis. Now it's time to pay the piper. Totally, because they've had to work so hard to get their medallion. And now, yeah, Uber and Lyft have had shitty models for a really long time. Really long time. God. All right. Thanks, Jake, for reminding everybody. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Sam says 2020 is an abomination. It is a weird fucking year. I mean, who the hell would have thought that Ben Affleck, turning my notifications back on because I'm nervous. Ben Affleck would be Batman again. And that would be announced in 2020. About a 2022 movie. Really? What is even happening? Yes. So on another completely unrelated note, for a little bit of a Roxy's, oh my God, they're driving me insane. A little bit of a Roxy's advice corner for today's show. I tweeted this out last night, but I do want to explain it a little more as I was thinking about it. And what my tweet said was, if you can't explain why you really want it, you probably don't deserve to have it. So in life, how many times do my advice corner start with this? In life, if you say so, a lot of times we'll be like, I really want a car. I really want to buy a house. I really want this new record player. I really want an Oscar. I really want a promotion. I really want a kid. Whatever. A lot of our sentences start with, I really want, fill in the blank. Every single person in here has said that before. Right now in the chat, if you're watching this live, leave a comment after or right now. What is it that you really want? Finish a sentence. I really want blank. So we say it all the time. Then what you need to do is the work to figure out why. Why do you really want that? Because sometimes I think in figuring out why you really want something, you might realize you don't actually really want that thing. You might realize that you actually really do want that thing, and now you know why. And the reason why might help you get that thing. It might inspire you to get there. So if you set a goal, you have to have reason why, or you're not going to follow through with that goal. So say your goal is, I really want to lose 10 pounds. When push comes to shove, if you don't think about why you want to do that, at the end of the night, when you see a box of cookies, you're going to eat all the fucking cookies and you're going to be like, but I really want to lose 10 pounds. So you have to go, why? Why the fuck do you want that? So I really want to lose 10 pounds because I want to be in better health so that I can live longer and be here to meet my grandchildren. Okay? So say those were your reasons. You have to know why. I really want to create my movie because I feel like a lot of people could benefit from seeing it and it might change other people's lives. And part of my goal is to have a lasting legacy. And I think it's important to share the story of blank. Okay? Why? Why the fuck do you really want something? And especially when those things are tangible things and they cost a lot of money. Why do you really want it? Is it the best use of your funds? So if you say something like, I really want this marble table. Okay. Really, I could get a table that is $100, but this marble table is $1,000. And I'm not doing very well financially, but I really want this marble table. Why do you really fucking want that marble table? Think about it. If you can't come up with the reason why you really want it, the reason at the end of the day is just like, I think that the table looks nice. What do you want more? Do you really want that marble table? Or do you really want to be able to pay off your student loans so that you have good credit so that one day you could buy a house? Because those little things make a difference. Legault Land says, so have motivation behind the goal, 100%. And even if it's not a goal, it's more just a thing you want. For whatever it is that you're saying, I really want blank, you got to know why you want it in order to actually go after it. And if you can't figure out that reason, you probably don't deserve to have that thing. And that's the truth that nobody really wants to accept. If you can't explain why you don't want something, if you really want to be famous, but you don't know why, you're not going to get up and work your ass off every day so that more people will know you, because you don't really actually want it. You're just saying you really want it because we're trained to use that sentence. I really want. So think about it. What do you really want? Do you really want to meet the love of your life? Why? Do you really want to own a home by 35? Why? Do you really want to have a six-pack? Why? Do you really want to go to Italy? Why? Do you really want to become the CEO of the company? Why? Do you really want to adopt kids? Why? Why? Ask yourself that and then ask yourself that again. I know it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. But during this time, when we have more time to think, that's what we should be doing about the things that we've claimed we've really wanted for our whole lives. Why? Why do you want that? Ask yourself again. All right. That's my Roxy's advice corner for today. Holy shit, it's so hot. Greg LeBeau in here says, just went over the World Girls page and give it a like already. Yeah, I did see that we have more subs on that page. Let's go check in with the World Girls, and we will be getting out of here probably in the next 5 minutes, guys. So check in with the World Girls for a second. And we are, by the way, doing another World Girls tonight at 4. So that's in like an hour and 45 minutes. We're doing more personality quizzes on BuzzFeed, which will be fun. We have 749 subscribers. We've got to get to 1,000 watched hours and 1,000 subscribers. So please join us. Now officially every World Girls video we do is going to be over there. None of them are going to be on our channel. So please go subscribe if you've not already. Play that shit in the background. We really could use your help and definitely appreciate it. It's been so much fucking fun to work with those girls. Not just saying this, it's like my favorite project I've been a part of so far because Dorina, Steph, and I have something. I think we have something special between the three of us. Like, I just adore them so much. It's fucking crazy. Going to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Bojack says, I know you really wanted to go on vacation this weekend, but sounds like you're going to need to be around to cover DC fandom. Yeah, totally. And it's actually one of the things that I started thinking about was like, okay, when I said I really want to go on vacation this weekend, what is the reason why? And really the reason why is I don't feel like my mental health is in a very solid place and I need a little bit of a pick-me-up. And I can do that without going on vacation, and I can go on vacation a different time, and I couldn't come up with a good enough reason why I should spend money on it right this second. So I'm probably not going to go on vacation. I might just go to the beach. It's empty enough, or sit outside, or just try to relax a little bit, just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I did really want to go on vacation, but my whys does not match my need to go this weekend. So probably will not happen, at least not yet. Hopefully at some point down the line, guys. Pray for Roxy's vacation. When I figure out why, then it will motivate me to go. But for now, I haven't figured that shit out. Other than like, because I really want to. So, all right, I'm having to hold my hair up because it's sticking to my back, and that's how we know it's time to leave. Guys, let's please hope that this fucking company calls me. All I want to do is pay for internet. Why won't they take my fucking money? I told them I was going to tweet out the video of their person yelling at me, but then I looked into it. I really do think it's illegal. Do any of you guys know if I'm allowed to do that? I don't know that I'm legally allowed to put that out. Kind of nervous about that. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, any update on a special guest for tomorrow / this weekend? I was supposed to have Jeff Graham, who was the producer of Acting Class Weekly, a friend of mine, a creator, an unbelievable writer. He edits all my scripts on tomorrow, but then he has work. So he just texted me that he can't do tomorrow. He is going to do it next week. I believe that Steph will be on this weekend at some point. Dorian had to cancel, but he is said that he will be on in the next week as well. So definitely them to look forward to. I'll keep you posted about dates on all that. Glenn, thank you for asking. But I will be back tomorrow a little bit earlier. I am taping a Schmodown match tomorrow, so that starts at 1:50. So I'll probably be here tomorrow at 12:30, just so you guys know. And yes, all of that and more, guys. Who the fuck's continuing to make their bed? Don't lie to me. Leave comments in here. Let me know what you want the World Girls to give a whirl, what guests you want me to book on this show, what it is you really want, and why. I would love hearing that stuff from you guys. I think it's really important when you're trying to set your goals that you figure out why the fuck you actually want something. Trust me, it will help you in the long run. Love you guys lots. Arrest the fucking cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Stay cool as much as you can. And I'll keep you guys posted on all things DC. It should be an interesting weekend, and I'll be right here talking to you guys about all of that. Before I get out of here, I think I just saw one more Streamlabs came in. Jake Acavetta. Oh my God. Jake, I fucking love you. Even though you sent me the thing to interrupt my show earlier, he said, fuck that, take a vacation. Here's your financial accountability for it. I fucking love you, Jake. You do everything for me. Thank God for you. Jake, thank you. I don't know about this weekend, but I swear I'll put that towards some kind of vacation at some point. It's just like I can never figure out when to get away. And I've been doing this show every day. I'll do my best. I'll try. Bless you, Jake. Obsessed with you and all of you guys. And I'll see you in an hour and 40 minutes for the World Girls Give Quizzes a Whirl, something like that. All right, don't forget to go check out the World Girls. Be there soon. Bye, guys.